Nerf Roblox blasters. What could possibly go wrong? We have a lot of new Nerf leaks, so let's get started. The next exciting thing on our radar are the new leaked Nerf XL blasters. This could either be a super cool thing that's going to change up the game, or it could be a total bust, so let's talk about it. We have 3 new listings which have since been deleted: the Nerf MEGA XL 1, MEGA XL 2, and the MEGA XL refill pack. Here we're seeing a brand new thing, XL, which is most likely going to be some sort of sub-series under the Nerf MEGA lineup. I can almost guarantee that XL 1 and XL 2 are not going to be the final names. They're most likely placeholders, kind of like what they did with the Nerf Rival Innovation 1 and Innovation 2. The XL 1 has a retail price of $60 Canadian, which is around 47 USD. And the XL2 is going to be $30 Canadian or 23 USD. One key thing that some people are freaking out about is, are we going to be seeing a brand new extra large dart with extra large Nerf blasters to come with them? Mega blasters such as the Twin Shock and the Mastodon as we know them are already extremely big, so in my mind I believe that we're not going to be seeing brand new darts with giant blasters. We're all too familiar with Nerf's marketing strategy and all the label slapping they've done. Of course, they're not the only company guilty of it, but with all of this, I'm thinking that this is going to be an Elite XD or an Elite 2.0 stunt, and maybe say, oh hey, these shoot extra long or something like that, kind of like Elite XD. But maybe, just maybe, we're going to be seeing some new fancy looking blasters and maybe some sort of gimmick to come along with it. Overall, the Mega lineup is pretty solid, and it's nice to see that they're getting some sort of treatment. Is it going to be good or bad? We're just going to have to wait and see. Let's start a war in the comment section. You choose, type out big dart or big reskin. What do you think this is going to be? The Alpha Strike series is back and bluer than ever, and honestly, the release of these 2 blasters raises more questions than answers. Let's talk about it. Earlier this year, we saw the quiet release of a blue Hammerstorm, and it got me thinking, are we going to be seeing a new, I guess, soft release of the Alpha Strike series? Are we going to see some revamps of any sorts? And it looks like they're going through with it with the release of the Nerf Alpha Strike Claw and the Alpha Strike Mantis. What you'll notice about these blasters, there's nothing original about them. This first one, which is the Claw, is a reskin of the Fang, and we have some new minimalistic packaging. Of course, people are going to rant saying that Nerf is getting super cheap. They're trying to minimize as much packaging as possible, and to that, I'm actually okay with it. Kind of helps out the environment. The less package waste, the better. Honestly, it makes me mad when I see toys and other products just insanely wrapped with so much stuff. I try to recycle as much as I can. We have a recycling program for like bubble wrap and saran wrap, which is great, so I try to utilize that. But we're not here to talk about recycling. The end of the story, I'm fine with the packaging. And we also see the same thing with the Mantis here. The Mantis is a re-release of the Wolf. Same thing, new blue colors, same minimalistic packaging that doesn't even fit in the package, so people are going to be poking fun at that for a while. Now, the thing that confuses me about these 2 blasters is that their original variants weren't that old. It's only been a couple of years, and Nerf is already slapping on a new paint scheme, new names, new packaging to try to convince people that they're doing something innovative here when, frankly, they're not. If I were to guess, I think future Alpha Strike blasters will have this new blue and orange color scheme, and honestly, I'm fine with it. I think it looks pretty awesome, and it is quite reminiscent of the N-Strike Elite series. Elite blasters are super recognizable with their orange and blue paint scheme, so it's possible that they're also going this direction to try to get people to think that these are higher quality products when it's the budget version of Nerf. We have ourselves our first quote-unquote new Elite blasters that we've seen in a very long time. These were actually found at a Canadian Tire just out of nowhere, and the retail price is around 45 Canadian or around 35 USD. And the reason I said quote-unquote is, you probably guessed it, these are reskins of the Nerf AccuStrike Falcon Fire. Usually I'm pretty neutral when it comes to reskins, but this one I'm kind of excited about because the Falcon Fire makes for a great body for the Spamf kit. Well, the only body because this is made for it, but this converts your regular old Falcon Fire into a half-length mag-fed blaster. This set also comes with a whopping 48 Elite darts. We've kind of been seeing this trend over the past few years where Nerf will just randomly reskin some older Nerf blasters. I'm guessing it's just to utilize the fact that they have the production line up, they can just print some up. label slap it, and try to make some extra money here. But in this case, I'm not really complaining because for the community, this can be converted into a pretty great blaster. We don't have any word of when this is coming out to the States. Heck, it could be there right now and no one's posted about it. With these more obscure combo packs, we don't usually see them as often at Walmart or Target. These sometimes will appear at other retailers such as Kmart, or perhaps JCPenney or Marshalls. There we go, that's the Dueling 2-pack. I feel like I say this every 1 to 2 years, but this has got to be one of the strangest Nerf collaborations ever. If the listings are true, we are going to be seeing a brand new lineup of Nerf Roblox blasters. What in the world could they possibly be, and should you be excited about it? The listings have since been deleted, but our friend JSNerf99 has got us covered. We have the Nerf Roblox Piston, we got the Static, we got the Crystal, we got the Liquid, and we got the Micro Shots. So a bunch of new blasters coming out under this lineup. Not including the Micro Shots, these blasters are ranging in retail price from around 25 USD to 50 USD. Nerf could have chosen any IP, like they could have done Valorant or freaking Genshin Impact or Team Fortress 2 for all I know, but they chose Roblox. Everyone's wondering, why is that? This game is over 14 years old, meaning it's older than a lot of people watching this video, and the characters look like this. So what the heck is Nerf going to do if they make any blasters? Well, I did a quick search on roblox.com, and it shows me that there are a lot of weapons that could be used as inspiration for the upcoming lineup. I think a lot, if not all, these blasters are based off of community-built things, so I'm wondering if Nerf is allowed to use this. Or they could be creating completely original blasters that kind of had the blockiness or the aesthetic of Roblox. The question is, how are they going to make this brand look consistent and recognizable? I think people are confused more so than anything, but for me there's a tinge of excitement because Nerf really has nothing to lose. If they create a really wild and cool looking lineup, then props to them. If there's a PewDiePie blaster, then that's going to be great. So I don't know where they're heading, but I'm going to be following them all the way down the road. One of our latest Nerf Fortnite leaks comes in the form of the new Nerf Fortnite 6SH. I'm going to assume that this blaster is based off the 6-shooter weapon within Fortnite. The one standout feature of this blaster is of course its really neon orange look to it. It's definitely better looking than the DG, I have to say. Here we have the box art for the blaster, and we can see it's based off this cat dude, and now all the Fortnite fans are going to be mad at me because I don't know his name. It almost looks like it comes with some sort of sticker or adhesive to put on the blaster, but I believe that it's just the design that they're showcasing here as part of this blaster. And it makes me wonder if we're going to be seeing more blasters with this color design. As we can tell, this is a Hammer Prime action blaster, just like the Hammer Shot, and we have a barrel that's kind of reminiscent of the SPL. I don't think this barrel is detachable. I think this is one entire solid body. And just because of this barrel, we're probably going to see this blaster come in at a higher price range. If I were to guess, this is probably going to be at least $20. Personally, this blaster doesn't really speak to me, but I think that's my problem because, come on, there's a Jack Cat on there. How do you not buy this blaster now? The leaked Nerf Fortnite BAR is going to be a big boy blaster coming in at around 48 USD. This is most likely derived from the burst assault rifle in Fortnite, which could mean it'll look like this. Or, if it's something a little bit less fancy, it'll look like this. It's hard to argue that this doesn't look epic, and quite honestly, I'd love to just see it in the regular Nerf Elite series. I think that would look awesome, because if we know that this is going to be turned into a Fortnite blaster, it's going to have some weird aesthetic, it's going to have some wacky proportions to it, but overall it might still look cool. Elite 2.0 is not done. We got a couple more listings. That's right, this is not leaving our lives quite yet. We have a couple of leaked listings which have since been deleted, but again, it's saved by JSNerf99 here. We have the Nerf Elite 2.0 Flipshots Flip 16 for around 47 USD, and we have the Nerf Elite 2.0 Flipshots Flip 8 for around 24 USD. I think it's a safe bet to say that the Flip 16 and Flip 8 are not going to be the final names, but they could be indicative of the ammo capacity. What do we think about this Flipshot's name? As UtterTravesty was guessing, this could be a multiple flipping barrel gimmick, kind of like the Flip Fury or the Doominator. My other guess, these blasters have barrels that flip, maybe similar to the Secret Shot 2. Maybe these are going to be whole blasters that unfold or flip in some sort of flashy way. Elite 2.0 is not going anywhere as we can see, and we just have to wait around and see what the flip these blasters are going to be. Orangemodworks has officially apologized and announced that unfortunately their new exciting lineup of Cybertek blasters will be indefinitely postponed. Everyone who's pre-ordered so far will be getting a refund in the future. Both of these blasters are custom-made, motorized blasters. They have LCD screens with ammo counters in them, and overall just look super sleek. It's crazy to think that the R1S and M1S blasters were first announced at the end of 2019. The team has been working super hard on these. They had a release date of September 2020. Quite a few months ago, they even reached out to me to send me samples so I could share with you guys, but I haven't heard anything since. Orangemodworks has apologized for the lack of communication, and they explained that these blasters just cannot be released at the moment. We're living in crazy times right now, and just the acquisition of raw materials to make these blasters is incredibly hard for them, so that's what they were trying to explain in their video. People are understandably disappointed, some are frustrated and upset at everything that's going on. I really hope Orangemodworks is able to get back on their feet soon because they just look too nice not to be released. This leaked Nerf product could fix one of the biggest issues with the Nerf Ultra lineup. This leak is called the Nerf ULTRA Pinpoint Dart Refill, which is going to retail for $15 Canadian or around $11.80 USD. The interesting thing about this dart refill is it has this pinpoint name now attached to it. This is not anything we've seen before, and it most likely indicates a new dart type underneath the Ultra lineup. We have regular Ultra darts, we have Ultra Screamer darts, but neither of them are really impressive in terms of accuracy. My guess is, assuming that this is a brand new dart, we're going to be seeing dart tips that could be similar to Nerf AccuStrike or maybe Adventure Force waffle tips. If this is true, this would be incredibly useful for solving the main issue of accuracy with Nerf Ultra darts. The other big issue about Nerf Ultra is these darts are proprietary and they are still very expensive. To my knowledge, there aren't any third-party Nerf Ultra darts out there, meaning that Nerf pretty much holds the market for these proprietary darts. You have no choice but to cough up quite a few cents for every single one. Nerf Ultra blasters in terms of FPS fire incredibly well, so all we need is third-party pinpoint Ultra darts and that will make Ultra even more accessible, so I'm really hoping that's a future that we're going towards. Look at this cool little thing. The Get That Bread moment of the day goes to these folks for posting their photos on the Legit Bread subreddit. Thank you so much, hope you continue posting. Here's a very interesting leak on Nerf's part, considering we're still in a pandemic. We have this Nerf Target for demo, which is going to cost a whopping $150 Canadian or around $120 USD. Now before you freak out about the price, this is most likely going to be a retail only target that can be set up in store so people can use demo blasters and fire at this target. To my knowledge, Nerf doesn't often set up these interactive demos in stores. At least I haven't seen them in North America, but I did see something like that in Japan in 2017 where I checked out the Nerf selection. I also made a video of that if you want to check it out. It is neat that Nerf is more open to the idea of demo targets where people can play around with Nerf blasters, but I am surprised if they're going to go through with this year, considering we're still in a pandemic. People can't really go to retail stores in some countries, and it's not the best idea to promote touching of demo blasters to fire at this target. I'm guessing this is a prototype target that's been in the works for at least 2 years because they're using the old Nerf logos. Back in 2020 is when we saw the new blue and white logos come out. I don't know what the chances are of these popping up at your local Targets or Walmarts, but I would love to see that after the pandemic is over. Adventure Force has a little surprise for us in the form of a red spectrum. As we know, a lot of the Dart Zone blasters under the Adventure Force lineup have the same green and orange color scheme to them, but it looks like they're heading into Drax territory with this. I believe this randomly popped up at Walmart in the States. We don't know if this is going to be commonplace with the red one sitting on the shelf right next to the green one, but honestly, I dig it. I'd love to see more red blasters, like a red Villainator. I think that would look super cool too. The last time we spoke, we didn't even have photos of these things, but now the brand new Nerf Rival Curve Shot lineup has listings on Amazon, so if you want to check those out, I'll have that and more down below. If you're thinking Nerf Roblox is weird, check out this other Nerf product where I wonder, has Nerf gone too far with this? Links to buy the latest and greatest blasters are down below. Thanks for watching, hope you do something great today and get that bread.